Hello, this is your host Graeme Rooney and welcome to A Performer, A Pint and a Pod. The podcast where I take you down the pub and we meet a performer, have a drink and find out the tiddly truth you only get in a pub. I'll be chatting to fantastic performers at all different points of their careers, discussing where they've come from, career-defining moments, and of course, guilty pleasures. All whilst having a laugh and getting a wee bit pissed. Fancy a pint with a pop star? A whiskey with your West End idol? Or a mojito with a magician? Then join me down the pub.
I'm on the phone. My mum had a phone call from George Lucas. Literally, it was him. It was George Lucas on the phone.
Who are you on the phone to, Mum? Just the director of Star Wars.
Think of yourselves as like atoms, like really kinetic energy, like bouncing off the walls. And I kicked a giant hole through the wall, and the casting director, David Grinrod, was basically leaning against the wall, and he was like, oh dear, that's not good, is it?
You acted with Dominic West. His part was taken over by Hugh Jackman when you went over to Broadway.
Yes.
Who was better? I'm serious.
And on the final night, in front of the mayor, my dress came down. My fake bum was all the way on the floor, and I was just dancing on stage in just a pair of wide fronts.
So wait, what, in front of the mayor? Your fake bum was out, knickers on the floor.
It's just those really bizarre scenes that you find yourself doing. Stand with your top off in a forest pretending to milk yourself.
To you being on the set as a regular with Ed Sheeran, Scrubs, Tony Hawk, Backstreet Boys.
With the Backstreet Boys, one of the girls on the show got overwhelmed and ran up and kisses Kevin from the Backstreet Boys on the mouth. And I was playing a gay guy on the show as well. So then when she did it, I was like, I'm going to do it. And you just improv it. And I just lunged at him and kissed him. And everyone was like, ah!
With a new episode every Tuesday, don't miss out. Subscribe to A Performer, A Pint and a Pod on Apple Podcasts, Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. And follow at Performer Pint on socials. See you down there. Pint please, mate. Thank you very much.